probably never expected Chery to show up in the EV conversation like this. But this new 2025 Omoda E5 EV, in this all-black spec, is quietly entering the US market energy, and the punch it brings is actually shocking people. Not for some gimmick, but for the simple fact that this is the first time a non-famous American brand is coming with a car that actually looks like it belongs in this era. Now let me tell you, if this thing launches aggressively, it has the potential to seriously disrupt the entry-level EV buyer in America. And here's exactly why. Americans right now are in a weird moment with EVs. Tesla is still king of mindshare, sure, but emotionally people are tired. Tired of all cars looking the same, tired of boring interiors, tired of minimalism in the name of future. And this is where the Omoda E5 EV suddenly walks right into the chat, wearing a surprisingly premium black suit. When brands get black wrong, it looks plastic. When they get black right, it looks luxury. And Omoda got black right. The paint depth, the gloss balance, the shadow lines, the sporty EV face, there's a sinister, elegant, modern look here that feels premium, but also feels youthful. You can actually imagine this car parked outside a coffee shop in Austin, or rolling into a Miami weekend meetup, or even just sitting in a suburban driveway and still turning heads. Now let's talk about specs. The Omoda E5 brings a very practical range figure for daily American lifestyle. Around 280-300 mile target class. That is the exact realistic sweet spot for US EV owners. Not stupidly high, not artificially low, just right. Americans don't want to charge daily. They want the car to just work. And this is the class where the E5 is aiming perfectly. Most US commutes are 20 to 40 miles a day. That means an Omoda owner can easily go 4 to 5 days without charging. And because this is not a super luxury segment EV, the charging anxiety math becomes less stressful. You don't buy this car to flex. You buy a car like this so you don't have to think about your car every day. That's powerful positioning. Inside? Huge surprise. The cabin feels more European sporty than Chinese sci-fi toy. Most new EVs try too hard to look like a spaceship. Omoda didn't do that. It looks calm, structured, sculpted, clean, and human. 2 screens but not overkill. A cockpit that respects the driver, but also feels Gen Z friendly, balanced. And because we're talking about black exterior spec, Americans actually love this combo. Aggressive outside plus light calm interior inside. It feels luxury. One of the biggest US advantages here is newness. Americans love a good underdog when the product is genuinely good. Tesla was once the underdog, and today Americans are tired of same copy-paste EV design. This stealth black E5 EV looks different without looking weird. That is extremely rare. And brand perception? Chery is not random. They have been building cars for years. They know volume, they know reliability, they know value. Tesla is king of software, but Chery could become the king of practical, stylish EVs normal people can afford. If they price this under the $39,000 mental barrier, this car can capture 20 to 38-year-old US buyers instantly. It looks like a 60 Cali EV. Then you find out it's Omoda. You learn the range is real. You learn the interior is actually comfortable. That's how emotional value wins. Just a solid, compact, athletic EV shape that fits 2025. Omoda has no legacy burden. They are free to build identity fresh and talk directly to young US culture. The 2025 American EV buyer wants 3 things: silent power, relaxed tech, and a car that looks expensive without being expensive. That's exactly where this black E5 hits. So the question becomes simple. If the E5 gives you the look you want, the interior comfort you want, real range you can live with, and a price you can justify, would you still pay premium for a badge? Or would you pay smart and drive the future early?